Welcome to Matheny Fieldhouse here on the campus of Geneva College. I'm Ben Wiegers, the Assistant Sports Information Director here at Geneva. With me today, for the second time this year, is one of our Student Athletes of the Week, men's basketball player Ryan Rachic. Thanks for coming down, Ryan.
Of course.
So you had a great week last week. You averaged 17.6 rebounds per game, 2 road wins against Teal and Waynesburg, and then obviously a terrific performance last night against Allegheny, 29 points. Against Waynesburg, you hit the game-winning shot with 2 seconds to play, tough fadeaway, long two. Can you walk us through that final possession, like the foul that happened, the call, like the out-of-bounds play that you guys drew up, and then obviously the shot?
Yeah, so we definitely knew that it was going to go to one of a few guys, me, Mark, Trevor specifically, and specifically probably me and Trevor. But we knew that we had a play in our bag that kind of got both of us in the action at the same time, and I think that's really what gave us the opportunity to get it. It was nice because on the play, if you go back, Trevor was so open.
He was wide open.
He was so open, but he was only open because on the play they first covered Trevor. And then they realized I was coming out, and because they realized it late, they came out a half a step late on me. It gave me the ability to get the space,
right?
But because there was so much confusion, it gave Trevor an even more open look. But I just happened to get the ball and shoot it. Guys asked me after the game, like, did you have confidence in that shot? And I've practiced that shot my whole life, that fadeaway baseline jumper. So it was fun. It was a really fun shot to hit, and it was a great time.
It is a shot we've seen you hit like several times throughout your career. But I mean, heavily contested, game on the line, clutch moment. It was very fun to watch.
Yeah.
So you're in the middle of a 3-game homestand here. Just got a big win, comeback victory over Allegheny yesterday. And then 2 big games against St. Vincent and Washington and Jefferson at home coming up. What are going to be the points of emphasis for the team in those games?
We have to defend home. That's obviously the big thing that everyone talks about in basketball is defend your home, defend home, defend home. And that's obviously the emphasis. But at the end of it all, even if we lose by 5 here, if we lose by 10 there, if we barely win by 2, I want us to just compete and to keep gaining that confidence. And last time we talked about it, I was like, what we need is to regroup and regain confidence.
Right.
That was a huge emphasis of what internally we were discussing as a team, and you're starting to see that confidence keep building. So at the end of it, I want to make playoffs. I want to keep building confidence, and if that requires us getting a win, then that's what I want to do. But at the end of it, I want to defend home court to the best we can.
Well, 3 wins in a row, so it looks like you're on the right track there for that. Moving away from basketball a little bit, we talked about this after our first interview. Can you talk about what your plans are after you graduate with your master's degree at the end of this semester?
Yeah, so I currently have a service for scholarship package for the Navy, specifically NavAir. We do a bunch of different things, everything from presidential helo down to emergency communications truck. So I'm going to be working for a special team down there, and I'm going to be working for the Navy specifically as either electrical engineer or software engineer. We don't know yet, but specifics are to be determined. But I know I'm going down there and going to serve there as a civilian. It should be a great time. I've been down there for the last 4 summers as an intern, so it's been a good time.
Oh, really?
So I'm very familiar with the area. Yeah.
Cool. Good. And this is master's in cybersecurity,
yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, we haven't mentioned this yet, but you passed 1,500 career points last week in the game against Waynesburg.
Yeah.
You're nearing the end of your college career here. So what is it like looking back on so many years of playing basketball? Do you have any plans to stay involved after you graduate with the sport?
Yeah. Funny enough, 1,500, I didn't know I was close.
Really?
I didn't know till after.
You're like the 14th player ever in junior history to do it.
We went back and looked at it, and I was like, oh, wow, I didn't realize like I was up there. I knew I would be relatively up there by the time I finished, but I didn't realize I was crossing 15 this early. I figured it might have been closer at the end of the season. But it's been a journey. It's definitely been a lot, and it's taught me so many things, and I've obviously gained so much from playing basketball and coming to Geneva and everything of the sort. Will I say afterwards? I don't know. I'm definitely gonna need some time away from it. Not that it's not fun, but it definitely is. Like I know what to do. I know these steps needed to be successful.
Sure.
I know what it means to perform. I know what it means to get ready and to prepare. And I spend a lot of time in the gym doing so. So it definitely becomes a grind in terms of spending 5-6 hours a day just making sure I'm ready for the next step. So I definitely need some time away from it. Will I eventually get into it with like my own kids, my own family, coaching a high school team? I don't know. We'll see. I'm not denying the the potential. But
Okay.
professional or anything like that, no. I'm not playing after this. I'm good.
Well,
I'm having enough fun here. I want to end on a high note. So
it would be cool to see you coach at some point.
Yeah.
But I guess that we'll wait and see what happens in the future.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
just so you know, you were talking about the 1,500 barrier that you broke. I think you've got a chance to break into the top 10 scorers all time at Geneva as
Mhm.
well before the end of the season. So that's pretty cool too.
Yeah. It should be fun.
That's all we have for you today.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming down.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah, again, I'm Ben Wiegers here with Student Athlete of the Week, Ryan Rachic. And until next time, storm on.